What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Pearl Media. In today's episode, we're diving into a Kevin Samuels video, and I'll be giving you my raw, unfiltered reaction. You already know it's about to get real, so let's get into it.
We're going to start doing hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. It's a little dark in there.
Probably where I'm at.
Okay.
Can you see me?
So, a little bit better. What do you got for
Okay. I've been a serial dater. Like,
Okay.
I've never really been, like, a relationship.
What kind of cereal? Grapefruit? Great. Lighten it up.
So, in 2015, I got with my ex-boyfriend. We was together for 8 years. Yeah.
From 2015?
Yeah.
That math doesn't work.
We broke up this year in February.
Okay, if you
So,
got one,
like 7.5, 8 years. I met him in 2014.
Okay, until 14 to 21 is still 7 years. So,
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
7.5, 8 years. I mean, I rounded off.
Okay. All right, still. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we broke up because he cheated. Not once, not twice. Like, it was a multiple thing that happened. And I feel like I was kind of dumb because I stayed in this situation.
You have any children?
I do not. He had children. He had
And what year did he cheat in?
So I'm originally from New York. We moved to Charlotte. So the first year that we moved to Charlotte, he cheated. I got pregnant and had a miscarriage, and then he cheated after that.
So the first year So the first year you were with a man, you left New York. Hold the phone steady.
Okay.
You left New York City and moved to North Carolina
Yes.
with a man that is not your husband.
Yes.
Why?
Honestly, just the way that I felt about him, I just never
Okay,
felt
but how about you
anyone
didn't? But how come you didn't codify that feeling at the courthouse?
I don't know. Like, it was like my first serious relationship. So
And you, how old again are you?
33.
So you were every bit of 25. So you were not a child.
No, I'm not.
So you left New York and moved to North Carolina with the man you knew for how long?
A year and a half.
So y'all have been together a year and a half.
Well, we weren't like together a year and a half. We were still dating. Like, so he, was still doing his thing. I was still doing my thing. And
How long were you guys officially a couple?
like 8 months.
But you had known him for a year and a half. Why didn't you get married? Because marriage wasn't a priority and it's not that big of a deal.
No, because it is a priority. I think
No,
I
it's
kind of
not.
was just waiting out. Like, okay, maybe he will. Maybe if I just
Not really
wait
a
it out.
priority. And it's not a priority because if it was a priority, you wouldn't have moved. So you moved.
Yeah,
Who was he working?
we both were.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this to the audience, ladies. Y'all need to start moving there with people who aren't going to put a ring on your finger.
I mean, it's
Stop
okay.
shacking with people. No, I'm talking past you because we're gonna get to this, but because here's the net of it, man. I don't know what you ladies expect us to do because that's not a serial dater. You've been with somebody for 7 years and all this trauma. You've moved. He's cheated. This, that. Have you sat down with a therapist?
I have not.
Okay, and you expect to do what? Start dating again?
I mean, I am dating right now, but I don't put like my all into it because
You need therapy.
Okay.
Because of my trauma. And that's not fair. Turn off the TV. Ladies, stop making men in your present pay for your past traumas. We are not emotional tampons. We're not to be played with. We're not toys. We're human beings with feelings, and we deserve better. Did you like someone playing with you?
No,
Did
but
you
I
like
wasn't.
someone? Did you like somebody not giving their all?
Hell no.
Then why? And is the man you seeing a black man?
Yes, he was. I'm single now. I'm not
The
seeing
man you're
anyone
dating
now.
right now? Are you dating right now? You said that you're
Yeah,
dating, but
I
you
was
don't give your
dating.
all. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're not. No, you're playing. See, now I just made you the villain.
but I'm
No, no, no.
not.
But yes, you are.
I mean, I don't go on these dates with the
But
intention
I
of
don't care what your
marrying.
intention is, ma'am. You have no emotional availability in trauma. If a man were to do that to a woman,
Hmm.
it's not like you say this on your Tinder profile. Hey, let's go out. I have a shitload of trauma and I'm emotionally unavailable and I don't give my all. Nobody would ask you out. You just
Right.
keep that to yourself. So you hide that because you know it will be looked negatively upon. So a man takes you out, and is he getting an opportunity with somebody? Because do you expect men to pay for the dates?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, so you expect the man to pay for you like you actually have emotional availability and a vacancy, and you're not. No, be quiet and listen to what I just said.
Hmm.
You expect the man to pay for you like your head is clean when it's dirty.
It's not like because
Yes.
I'm not
Now, no,
closed
no,
off.
I don't care. See, they won't when it's a man that's on the doing something wrong. Women are quick to call out, but you don't call your ma'am. It doesn't
I
make you
know my
better. Stop.
flaws.
But the point, okay. But are you telling the men you're going out on a dinner date with that guess what? I'm not giving my all. I got my guard up. I got a shit ton of trauma that I've never healed from.
Not in those exact words, no.
And would they want? And do you think they would want to go out with you?
If I said it like that, no.
Well, then no matter how you say it, it's the truth. Dating is not a game. If you had gone through therapy and you had a clean mental bill of health and you were ready to go looking for a husband and to family and looking for a future, you're ready, right?
Hmm.
And then a man came along with trauma and issues and not giving his all. Would you think it would be fair to take your time up?
No, but that happened already
I
to
don't
me.
give a shit. I'm talking about you. See, look at what she just
Absolutely not.
did. Look at
No.
what she just did. It's not okay when it happens to me, but it's all right if I do it to them. Because
I'm
somebody did it to me, I'm going to do it to them.
but I don't go on these dates and be like, "Hey, I want to be your wife and I want to be your girlfriend." And I go on these dates and I'm like, I just want to get to know
Accountability is like
you.
kryptonite, people. Again, it's
I take
wrong.
my kryptonite.
Again, when someone does it to you, it's wrong. But when you do it, I don't intend to be bad. Because look, man, you don't need to be dating anybody until you clear your head. There's no
But
matter
it's
how.
like I don't know, like I don't know if I want to get back serious with them, like be back in a serious relationship
Uh,
now.
you don't need to be dealing with anybody who's looking for anything other than a good time. And then you need to pay half your way. What the fuck is so funny? You just said, I'm in here not giving my all. Then you need to tell people, I'm not giving my all. I'm just out here to have a good time. Then you pay half the bills and have a good time. Stop.
Not pay half the
Stop. Stop. See, this is what I need you guys to understand. This is how selfish so many women are today. You don't think about the human being that's opposite of you. It's about you.
Okay.
Is that hard to hear?
It's not. I've heard it before,
From
but not
who?
from a man. I've heard it from like my girlfriend. So I guess it
And what?
seems
And
a little
your
more
girlfriends told you, and your girlfriends told you this. Why do you have that thing in your nose anyway?
because I like it.
Please take that shit out. It looks horrible.
I can flip it up.
No, no, no. I mean, y'all should not wear that stuff. It looks bad.
I
I
like
don't
it.
know. I
I've
got you
never
like
got
it.
a complaint from it
Well,
until
because
today.
gentlemen, I want every gentleman in the comment section that if you like women with deep pierced septums and nose rings, I want you to put 5,000 in your comment. And I want you to go down and look and see how many men write 5,000.
Okay.
We don't like those, man, in
Okay.
general. I'm just saying, you may be a nice person,
Hmm.
but your girlfriend's telling you that you're doing something that's right or wrong.
No, they tell me that it's wrong, but I don't think it held as much weight as it holds coming from a man. If that kind of makes sense, because it's like, oh, girl, whatever, you were just saying that, you don't know, but hearing it from a man, it's kind of like, okay.
Why would your girlfriend have any reason to say something that's going to hurt you?
No, I don't think it's to hurt me. It's just, it's our batter. Like, that's my homegirl. So I'm just like, girl, whatever. Like, I'm not paying you no mind. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You in the same boat I'm in, basically. So it's
Yeah,
like
so
the blind leading the blind.
no, your homegirl tried to tell you what you're doing is not right,
Hmm.
and you didn't care about the men that you were doing this to.
Because she's doing it too. So it's kind of like, girl, that's the kettle calling the pot black. Like, you can't, like, so it didn't hold too much weight to me. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I hear you. You doing it
So
too.
because
So
she's a crackhead and you're a heroin addict, but both of y'all are stealing from men to feed your addictions.
I mean, don't say it like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it just like that because just because she was wrong, she told you you were doing something, and so now it takes somebody to come along and say, that's not right. Man, you're dealing with other human beings. This is what I mean. Hurt people hurt people. So
I definitely agree with that. I
so
do.
you are in that same position of hurting people. When you go out in the world
Hmm.
dating somebody in a position to where you're not being upfront and honest, you're closed off and guarded, not giving your all. You are hurting people. I'm gonna do an entire video on this because y'all think this is a game. Because I'm just gonna hold it back. See, if men were to do that, they would say he's being manipulative or whatever, whatever.
Hmm.
Y'all don't realize that you would not tell a man, look, man, I'm not trying to get serious with anybody. I got a lot of things that I've gone through. I just got out of a relationship. If you want to kick it, cool, nothing serious, no problem. But I'm not in a position to do it. You wouldn't say that because
But
these men want something.
I do let them
Okay, all
know.
right. I've been around, man. Again, either you keep doing this. Now you're gonna just have to own it. You got
I
trauma.
don't
You
want
got
to
trauma.
do this. I
Well, okay,
do.
that's cool. Then therapy. Because whatever's going on, you don't get to hurt people because somebody did it to you.
Right.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that, and you don't get to blow your friend out because she's doing it too. It makes sense that y'all are friends. You can't be with a healthy friend.
Sad.
No, what's sad is that there are men out here having to deal with this. That's what I find sad. I'm a men's advocate. And
Hmm.
every time a man is going out with you, he's taking money that he could have spent on somebody else who has actual availability and could be a good
But
partner
I
for
mean,
that
it
man.
can
No,
grow to
no, no,
that.
no, no, it can't grow to nothing. You cannot grow healthy anything in radioactive sludge.
I'm radioactive sludge.
Your mindset is.
I think
Would you take fruit or vegetable grown in a contaminated field?
no.
Then what can grow in your contaminated field?
I'm trying to like
See,
get past it
accountability.
though.
You can't get past it while you're playing with somebody else. You get past it in a therapist's office on a couch, not with a man paying his dollars, taking his time. Why do you ladies think it's okay to get over your shit with one man on a test dummy that's another man? That's somebody's child, somebody's son. Somebody loves him.
Right.
Right?
No, I'm agreeing to what you're saying, but I'm trying to get past it.
Uh-huh. So you know what? How about this when men are just trying to get past it, so they just go out and have sex with a bunch of different random women, pumping up just to get past their ex. Do the women who get pumped and dumped and used and ghosted feel any better?
I'm pretty sure they don't.
No, no, but what do we call men like that?
Dogs.
Thank you, bitch. Female dog?
No, right. Yeah.
Female dog is the
It's
bitch,
a
right?
bitch. Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Right. I said it to shock you because you understand exactly what the male dog is.
Yes.
But what you're doing is dog behavior.
I
What you're
don't,
doing is dog behavior. Is it not?
but I'm not
Is
going
it
in
is
with
it
for
is what you're
pretense.
doing dog behavior?
I'm not going
Your
in there
friend
with.
called you. Your friend told you. See, this is why I don't back up. This is why I keep my foot square on y'all's neck. Because even after 15 minutes, you still refuse to take accountability for your dog
I
behavior.
am taking
I don't care. I
accountability
don't care
for
what
it.
you go into it for. I don't care if you go into it with a smile and the best of intentions. You know where you're at.
But some of these
You
things
know where
don't
you're
go.
at. You know where you're at. I don't care.
Oh God. I'm taking accountability though. I am. I'm definitely taking
Women who
accountability
take
for it.
accountability don't keep making excuses and saying but.
Okay.
See, imagine if you went out with Curtis and we never had this phone call. And you didn't intend nothing to happen, but you were just kind of still where you are. And, but Curtis developed feelings for you, but you know you're not in a position to reciprocate or do anything healthy. Mm-hmm. And then Curtis ends up wanting something that you can't give him.
Right.
All of you, even most of you, but you never told him that wasn't on the menu. Things end with Curtis. His heart is broken. Who's going to feel it more, you or him?
Him.
Uh-huh. Then what if he decides to do something about it? What if he decides to say, I'm going to make you feel what you made me feel?
But
That'll be bad.
But how can he? If my intentions is not to like be in a relationship with him.
See, y'all understand how women handle heartbreak. Women are going to key up your car, do all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What if he decides to do something about that? You don't play with people's emotions, man.
But I don't leave
I don't
them
care.
on.
Okay, I'm done.
Man, this wasn't just another delusional caller. This was a woman clearly hurting. You could see it. She was hiding behind this mask of independence, attitude, and pre-rehearsed talking points. But Kevin, he saw through it instantly. She came in combative, defensive, and emotionally heavy. But instead of owning that, she tried to wrap it up in fake confidence and surface level strength. Kevin cut right through it as usual. He said, "You're not difficult, you're damaged, and you haven't healed enough to lead or follow in a relationship." Harsh? Maybe. But was it real? Absolutely. This wasn't just about opinions or personality differences. This was trauma meeting truth. And the saddest part, she didn't even realize how much her past was running the show, shaping her tone, her standards, even her constant need for control. Kevin didn't get loud. He didn't get mad. What he showed was frustration, the kind that comes from watching woman after woman in her 30s walk in with unhealed wounds, expecting high-value men to become their emotional rehab centers. And then came that question, have you done the work to be someone's peace? Dead silence. That moment said more than anything else in the conversation. Look, this video is a wake-up call. Your trauma, not your fault, but healing, that's on you. Because until you deal with that stuff, love will always feel like a fight. And the men you're hoping for, the stable, high-value ones, they're not signing up for war. They're walking away.